All right, hello and welcome. Today, we are taking a deep, deep dive into the absolutely vibrant world that's hidden just beneath the waves. And our guide for this whole adventure? It's this one, single, beautiful image just packed with an entire ecosystem. So, let's get started.
So this incredible scene you're looking at, this is our map. I mean, just look at the sheer density of life in there. You've got these tiny little fish darting through coral, all the way to majestic creatures just gliding through the open water. It's a whole world in one frame, and we're about to meet some of its most fascinating residents.
And that's the big question, isn't it? At first glance, it's this beautiful jumble of color and movement. But who are all these creatures? What are their stories? Well, you're in the right place, because that's exactly what we're here to find out.
Okay, so to make sense of this beautiful chaos, we're going to break it down. We're going to explore this underwater neighborhood by grouping all these amazing animals into a few key categories. Let's start with some of the biggest residents.
First up, the mammals. And I know, it seems a little strange to find them here, doesn't it? But believe it or not, some of the ocean's most iconic residents are actually air breathers, just like you and me.
Right there in the image, you can spot them. The sleek dolphins and that absolutely majestic whale. They can't actually breathe underwater. They have to come up to the surface for air. And this one little detail is so crucial. It's what separates them from pretty much every other creature we're about to meet.
And this really puts it into perspective. Just like us, dolphins are warm-blooded, they have lungs, and they nurse their young. The biggest difference really is just their address. They've just perfectly adapted to a life lived entirely underwater. Pretty incredible.
Okay, next up, let's move from mammals to some of the ocean's most famous and, let's be honest, misunderstood predators, the sharks and their relatives. They have a completely different design, evolutionarily speaking.
You'll notice the image groups these powerful sharks and those elegant rays together, and that's for a very good reason. They might look different, but they're basically cousins, part of the same ancient family, and they share this fascinating secret that's hidden inside their skeletons.
And this is that secret. Instead of hard bone, their whole internal structure is made of cartilage. Go ahead, wiggle the tip of your nose or your ear. That's what a shark's entire skeleton feels like. This makes them incredibly light and flexible for their size. It's a real game changer.
And here you can see how evolution just took that same cartilaginous blueprint and went in two different directions. The shark's body is like a torpedo, right? Built for speed and power. But the ray's body is completely flattened, perfect for gliding along the seabed and hiding out in the sand. Same material, totally different lifestyles.
And now, for a massive splash of color. Let's move to the busiest, most bustling part of this underwater neighborhood, the coral reef, which is home to an unbelievable diversity of fish.
It's like a living kaleidoscope, isn't it? This is where you find the real famous faces of the ocean, the clownfish, the blue tang, the butterfly fish, and every single one has its own unique strategy for survival.
So let's start with maybe the most recognizable of them all, thanks in no small part to a certain animated movie, the clownfish. I mean, with those bright orange and white stripes, it's pretty much impossible to miss.
And its survival strategy is just incredible. You see, it's immune to the sting of the sea anemone, which lets it live safely tucked away where other fish can't go. But even weirder than that, all clownfish are born male, and the dominant one can actually change into a female if the group's female dies. How wild is that?
Now, let's shift our focus to another truly unique fish that's kind of hiding in plain sight, the seahorse. It doesn't look like a fish at all, does it? It's got that horse-like head and a prehensile tail it uses to grip onto seagrass so it doesn't float away.
But their most famous trait, the one that just completely flips our expectations of parenting upside down, is this. The female deposits her eggs into a pouch on the male's stomach. He then carries them until they hatch, releasing dozens of tiny, perfect little seahorses into the water. The dad gives birth.
Okay, for our final category, let's explore the creatures that can sometimes seem the most alien, the invertebrates. We're talking about animals with no backbone, which allows for some truly strange and wonderful body plans.
And two fantastic examples really stand out in our image. You've got the jellyfish, drifting so gracefully through the water, and then way down on the seafloor, you can spot a cleverly camouflaged octopus.
Just think about that for a second. These simple, beautiful drifters are true survivors. Their basic body plan has been successful for over 500 million years. That makes them one of the oldest animal groups on the entire planet. They were around hundreds of millions of years before the dinosaurs.
Now, let's zero in on that master of disguise down on the seafloor. The octopus is easily one of the most intelligent creatures in the sea. It can solve puzzles, it can change its skin color and texture in the blink of an eye, and it can squeeze its boneless body through the tiniest cracks you can imagine. And its internal biology is just as remarkable.
3. What a strange number to associate with an octopus. It's not tentacles. We know they have 8. Nope. This is something far more vital and, well, much, much stranger.
An octopus has 3 hearts. It's just an incredible solution for life underwater. 2 of the hearts are dedicated solely to pumping blood through the gills to get oxygen, while a third, much more powerful heart, circulates that oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. Wow!
And so, here we are, right back where we started. But it looks a little different now, doesn't it? It's no longer just a random collection of animals. It's a whole community of mammals, cartilaginous hunters, vibrant fish, and ancient invertebrates. And every single one has a remarkable story.
You know, we've only explored the stories that were visible in this one single snapshot. And it really makes you wonder, if a single frame holds this much complexity, 3-hearted creatures and fish that change gender, what other incredible secrets are still waiting for us in the vast, unexplored deep?